This one, there are 90, this is number 4 of the homework. There are 90 fifth grade students going on a field trip. Each one, okay, I see that word each. Each one pays the teacher $9.25 to cover admission to the theater and lunch. So this one is covering admission and lunch. Admission for the students, so this is just admission, is $315. And each one gives an equal amount to spend on lunch. So admission for 90 students is $315. Okay? They each get an equal amount to spend on lunch, which we assume is what's left over after admission. How much will each, again, there's that word each fifth grader be able to spend on lunch? So I'm going to start with my answer statement. Each fifth grader will have blank for lunch. Okay, this helps me think, all right, I'm just talking about each kid, and I'm talking about just the price of lunch. So here's my admission. I know that there were 90 of them, and they collected $9.25 from each one. So I can figure out how much money they collected total. So I can take my 90, and I can multiply it by the $9.25 that they collected from everyone. So 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 4 more is 22. 9 times 9 is 81. Plus 2 more is 83. And then I know because there's 2 decimals in my question, there's going to be 2 in my answer. So I can see that they collected $832.50 because they collected money for admission and lunch. So $832.50, I know how much just the admission was, so I can subtract out the price of the admission. $12 minus 5 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 3 is 5. So I know that they have $517.50 for 90 students' lunch. If I go back to my answer statement, though, they want to know each fifth grader. This is for all of them. So what I want to do with that now is take that $517.50 and I want to divide that by the 90 fifth grade students. So I know 90 won't go into 5. It won't go into 51. It will go into 517. I'll try, since this is close to 10, and this is if this is close to 100, and this is close to 500, I'm going to try 5 and see where I'm at. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. 7 minus 0 is 7. Can't subtract here. 11 minus 5 is 6. Bring down the 5. I have to make sure this decimal goes up here. And now I have 90 going into 675. Here, I'm going to guess that maybe it'll go in, I'll try 6 times if I think of this as 100, and this is 600. It might actually fit in 7 times, so I'm thinking 6 or 7 is a good estimate. We'll start with 6 and see where we're at. 6 times 9 is 54. If I go through to subtract these, I'm checking to make sure this is going to actually be smaller than my divisor. So 7 minus 4 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1. This is bigger than my divisor, so I know my 6 was not correct. I'm going to try 7 now. So 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 9 is going to give me 63. If I go through and subtract this, I get 45, which is smaller than the 90, so I can proceed. Bring down my 0. 450 divided by 90. This is kind of nice because I see a basic fact in here. I see a 9 and a 45, and I know that 9 goes into 45 5 times, and I know these zeros will cancel out. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so I know that each fifth grader will have $5.75 to spend on lunch.